Wonders of the world. Did you think it would be night and day at the same time? Get this. So here's the sun. Here's the sun. I'm gonna turn around and show you the moon. And there is the moon. So we have a case where the sun and the moon are both present in the same visible space. So it means we have night and day both present at the same time. What does that mean? It means we have two eyes looking at us from two different perspectives. One in light, one in darkness. Hence why the saying, whatever you do, you're not alone. Yeah. See, as the sun is retracting back, as you know, today is the 22nd of the 1st, 2021. As the sun is retracting, the moon is making its appearance. So, like I said earlier, we have the moon and the sun in the same space, visible at the same time. So we have the eyes of day watching over us at the same time as the eye of night is also watching over us. Today is a special day. Today is Friday. Kofi and the fear. If the souls are born on Friday, like President Trump, he's Kofi. And what they can say his soul's characteristics are is as follows: creative, innovative, and adventurous. The eyes of life. The eyes of life cannot be filmed together because one's at the other end and the other's at the other end. Just like your eyes, they never shift this close to each other, but they're both in the same space at the same time, watching over every single living being. That's why they're cans. Do you know what they call Earth? Earth is called Area Ase. Area Ase. Area means sun. Ase means under. So they call where we live as human beings under the sun. Why? Because you see the universe. You see everything they talk about is under the sun. Everything is under the sun. Everything is under the sun. The sun is on top of everything. And if the sun wasn't on top of everything, for example, this planet that we live on and call Earth would be dead. The sun is the reason for all this greenery. A combination of sun, water, earth, and air. If one is missing, the delicate balance is destroyed. Therefore, we have to be under that which gives us life. So get this. How does the universe really look? We have the sun. And then we have all those planets you speak about. And all those planets you talk about. For example, Saturn, which represents Saturday. Moon, which represents Monday. Sun, which represents Sunday. All these planets, they are under the sun. All the stars you see, they are under the sun. And then there's an atmosphere between the sun and everything below it, which we call space. And then breaking that atmosphere, you get into our atmosphere where things don't float, things can move because there's a change. You see, the difference is all the other planets don't have air. They have sun, but they don't have air. Even when they've discovered water, it doesn't have air. Therefore, it doesn't consist of the right balance to sustain life. The Akans quickly realized that we are not on Earth, that we are at a location. We have been placed at a specific location to help us. And this location is the only spot in the universe where life thrives. So, above all those things you see, we have been put at a specific location under the sun. Everything under the sun. So you have the sun, like I said, the galaxies, like I said, and you have the stars, and then you have our atmosphere. And from our atmosphere, now you have clouds, which is basically water that has been evaporated and sifted through, and all the poisons burnt. That's how Earth recycles water for us to drink. It takes it through everything, removing filth, and then takes it through a process of stomata to regenerate it back to us. But before that, it goes through a process of osmosis, where you turn dead things back into living, like Lazarus. So all the filthy water we do, when the sun hits, it pulls that through gravity. It pulls the water through gravity. But the pulling sensation reduces the water to its molecular level. We're actually walking in sea. But the water is so light and so filtered that we don't see it. Do you see what I mean? So get this. And then after it gets to a certain level within our atmosphere, because the creator made it so nothing can leave our atmosphere that we need, that everything we need needs to stay in our atmosphere, the air is not able to pass a certain force field. And it stays right here. Believe it or not, we have the same amount of water that Earth started with. There's never a drought. It's just water has moved. Because the water never goes anywhere. It stays in our atmosphere. If you don't create the right conditions for it to stay in your atmosphere, it will go elsewhere in the form of clouds. So for example, you never see a rainforest. It's called a rainforest because it gives the right conditions for the rain to always want to fall there. And the right conditions are always vegetation and life. Do you see what I mean? So when you take that away, you're also telling water to go away. You're telling life to go away. But when you let these stay, then what you're telling life is that you want full life, you want everything, you want all four connected. So therefore, what life takes, as long as you're giving it more, then it will give you more and better. The eyes of life are upon us. 2020, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. Very special years. Not in a good way for humanity, but that can be turned round depending on how humanity views life. But whatever we do, this is the problem. Whatever humanity does in these rather challenging times, whatever humanity does, humanity always has to remember that the eyes of life are watching us. As you know, water, it quenches the thirst of the hungry, the poor, the thief, the corrupt, the uncorrupted, the child, the baby, the murderer. It doesn't dispute and it doesn't take sides. Food, the same thing. In fact, murderers eat better food than those who are not murderers. Wicked people eat better than those who are not wicked. They bathe better. You see what I mean? Nature does not discriminate. It just gives life. As long as you are willing to give it life. So get this, a wicked person who keeps healthy will just have more time to do more wickedness. Your wickedness does not kill you. It's your inability to look after yourself that kills you. That's what I'm saying. Your wickedness is not your end. Your end will come when your wickedness is judged. But for now, if you want to carry on being a good wicked person, you keep your body healthy. You have wicked people that live to die peacefully. It's simple. They kept their body healthy. But their actions has been recorded by the eyes of life. So we don't actually ever escape our actions. Mad! But like the Akan said, everything is under the sun. Everything is under the sun. Therefore, there's nothing that's not under the sun. Therefore, you see you're not that special. But you are, because you're unique. But you're not that special because we're all unique. You're not the only unique person. In fact, get this. We're all extinct. Human beings, we're all extinct. Not as a group, but as individuals. If you don't give a child, then you're truly extinct. If you don't have a kid, then you're truly extinct. But individual, if you're born, there is no DNA that matches yours. Therefore, you are an individual. There is none like you. And your population is but one. And you have gone past the extinction rate. You're the only one of your type left. That's how unique you are. But you're not that special. Because I'm also that unique. Everyone is also that unique. What sets us apart is our acts. Acts. The law is made from acts. Why? Because acts are actions. Actions. People think your word of mouth can change something. But no, it's your acts that will change something. Because you see, the words in the law, they don't change nothing until the word act is added. And the word act only stands for actions. Meaning the law has decided that this is the action appropriate. But until the law has decided this is the action, it's not a law. Do you see what I mean? So your actions is what makes the changes. Mad!
Every morning,